الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Please repeat after me. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله. وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا حبيب الله. وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا حبيب الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله. وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نور الله. نويت سنة الاعتكاف. Guys, there are many blessings of reciting through the Baq from Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Let me share with you a beautiful hadith of Mubarak. Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is reported to have said, there is an angel whose one arm is in the east and the other is in the west. Allah Azza wa Jalla has created this beautiful angel, and whenever anybody reads through upon me with love and devotion, this angel dives into the water. And then it comes out and it shakes its wings. And then Allah Almighty creates an angel from every drop of water which falls from the wings. And then these angels continually ask for forgiveness of the person who recited through the Baq. Subhanallah. कितनी बड़ी बात है कि इतना बड़ा फरिश्ता वो पानी में जाता है और फिर हर कतरे से एक फरिश्ता पैदा होता है जो कि दुरूद पाक पढ़ने वाले के लिए मग़फ़िरत की दुआएं करता है। सल्लू अलल हबीब सल्लल्लाहु अला मुहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। जान है इश्क़ मुस्तफ़ा रोज़ फुज़ू करे खुदा, जिसको हो दर्द का मज़ा नाज़े दवा उठाए। Allah writes a beautiful couplet and he says that the love of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is such an ailment that we don't need any cure from this. We just want it to increase every day. Now, we've talked about in the last, mashallah, this is about the 6th or 7th Mehfil of Milad Pak. We talked about how the prophets of Allah Azza wa Jalla talked about the arrival of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, how the Awliya Ikram, before the time of Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, how the entire world was waiting for the events of Milad Mubarak. Then, in the last Mehfil, we talked about how the beautiful companions, you know, they travelled from Hazrat Salman Farsi, Hazrat Bilal ibn Kamar, all came together. And then the history of Islam and how Islam spread. Today, very quickly, I've got another angle for you. Because Allah Azza wa Jalla says in relation to His beloved Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ, we will raise your fame, your esteem for you. Now I want you to listen to these quotes very, very carefully. Bosworth Smith, he is an English writer, was. He says, by a fortune absolutely unique in history, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a threefold founder of a nation, an empire, and of a religion. If ever any man had the right to say that he ruled by divine right, it was Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. For he had all the power without the instruments and without the sport. This is a non-Muslim, guys. I mean, it doesn't stop there. Lamartine, he says philosopher, orator, apostle, legislator, warrior, conqueror of ideas, restorer of rational beliefs, a culprit without imagery, founder of 20 earthly empires, one spiritual empire. That is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Two more quotes for you. I want you to concentrate. Michael J. Hart writes a book, 100 most influential people in history. 100 most influential people. And he puts, he's not a Muslim, but he puts Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam first. You know what he writes? He writes this. He says, my choice of Muhammad to lead the list of the world's most influential persons may surprise some readers and may be questioned by others. But he was the only man in history who was supremely successful on both religious and secular levels. Nothing new there. Let me give you the final quote. This was Lamartine, History of the Turks. This is an amazing quote. If you could learn this, please learn it and keep it with you for the rest of your life. If greatness of purpose, smallness of means, and astounding results are the three criteria for human genius, then Lamartine says this, and it's a question that's reverberating for 100 years, nobody's been able to answer it, and it's going to carry on till the day of judgment. He said, if greatness of purpose, smallness of means, and astounding results are the three criteria of human genius, Who could dare compare any man in history with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? This is how amazing our Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Guys, what I wanted to discuss in the last couple of minutes is this. We live in an inferiority complex. What we do is as we grow up, we think life is all about making money, getting married, raising children, getting a position, becoming a counsellor, becoming this, becoming an MP, doing well with your solicitor, your barrister, your jobs. These are all not important. You were created for a much bigger cause. I've said this before as well. Ilama Iqbal said, "Apni millat par qiyas, aqwam maghrib se na kar, khas hai tarkeeb mein, qawm-e Rasool Hashmi." You were something special, but what have you done? You've restricted yourself just to earning money. Yeah, these were the Muslims who conquered the world. These were the Muslims who invented modern medicine. These were the Muslims who invented algebra. These were the Muslims who did everything. People used to come to them. You think about the Western society, you think, oh, how beautiful it is. Trace back the history 300 years. They were dying of starvation, and yet the Middle East was flourishing. Why? Because they were true Muslims. Today, we're chasing money, and money is running away from us. If we turn to Allah and His Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam, these worldly ni'mats will come to your feet. So what I said to the message to the youngsters is this. There's no harm in gaining worldly wealth. Don't let it dominate your life. Your most important thing should be to protect your salah. This is the first question on the Day of Judgment. How many of us have read lots of books? How many of us have read the glorious Quran? Translations in English, you can now listen to them in your car. You can listen to tafsir in your car. It takes about a year, you can go through the whole Quran. And yet we waste so much time. We're going through life, and yet we haven't even read the Quran. When somebody asks us about Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we can't even tell them who our Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam was, because we've not learned the seerah of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We claim to love Aka Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, love Medina. In this Miladi Pak, let's make a difference. Ask yourself this last question before I finish. In the last year, what have I done to make my deen stronger? What have I done to make myself a better person? Have I read a book on the seerah of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Have I learned the Sunnah? Have I read the Quran? Have I read the tafsir? What have I done? Because for myself, I've done lots of things. I bought a new car, I bought a new house, I've got a bigger bank balance now. But as a person, spiritually, what have I done? And the answer, unfortunately, is not a lot. Guys, it's not just time to change. This life is very, very short. It's flying by our eyes. Kamyab, the only person who's successful is who's successful in the eyes of Allah and His Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And that is the one who in the love of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam changes his ways. May Allah give us all the ability to protect our salah and to read the Quran with love of Nabi Kareem. Ameen bijameen.
MashaAllah. इंतहाई खूबसूरत अंदाज में हाज़िरी